Good day, mates. Today we'll be exploring the wondrous world of the land down under by playing a game that came out in 2002. Because like hell if I'm actually gonna go to Australia, they got spiders bigger than your average baby! So instead, I'm going to be playing TY the Tasmanian Tiger. TY is created by Chrome Studios. It came out in 2002. Chrome Studios in 2016 decided to remaster the game for Steam. Then in 2020 launched a Kickstarter project that was fully funded for a port to consoles. I never had the game growing up, but I always played it at other people's houses and always thought it was really cool. So why not make a video on it, you know? So put some shrimps on the bobby and crack open the cold one as I complete TY the Tasmanian Tiger HD for PC. To complete TY the Tasmanian Tiger, all we gotta do is collect all 72 Thunder Eggs, 90 Golden Cogs, 2700 Opals, 373 picture frames, 25 Rainbow Scales, 45 Bilbies, and 5 Ancient Talismans. We got a lot to do, so let's get down to brass tacks. We start TY's adventure like any other. Getting tackled by a child.
I gotcha!
After falling to a cave, TY meets the Bunyip Elder.
I am Nandu Gilly, the Bunyip Elder.
G'day, mate.
He tells of a great battle between the Tasmanian Tigers and some bird guy and a big ass robot named Boss Kaz. He tries to use the 5 ancient talismans to open up a portal to the Dreaming to end all furries. After some boomerang shenanigans, Boss Kaz actually opens up the portal to the Dreaming, sucking in all the Tasmanian Tigers. But thanks to TY's Tasmanian boomerang, he scatters all the talismans, causing an explosion! Now Boss Kaz is trying to collect them again, so it's up to TY to stop him and save his family.
Welcome to Rainbow Cliffs, mate.
Like that bird guy said, this is Rainbow Cliffs. This is pretty much the main hub containing all the levels in the game. But before we get into the game, we got a little problem. We only got one boomerang. You might be asking what happened to the other one. Well... Hey Mary, check out this cool trick I learned! I don't think it's coming back, mate. Not ahead of the Bly Bly station to meet up with a koala named Julius. He's smart. He made a contraption to help us find the talismans. And all we gotta do to power it is find some Thunder Eggs. Now I'm kinda curious, how does it work?
It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory microfeeder to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans.
Huh? Did I mention he was smart? Anyway, Julius also made some portals leading to areas where we can find Thunder Eggs, aka levels. So enough mucking about, let's start our first level / tutorial. 2-up. Oh, and I would like to apologize. The next 2 levels are gonna have crusty footage, but I fixed it after that, so sorry for the bad footage.
This billabong has got the lot. Gum trees, wallabies, and even a koala. There's plenty to do here, so let's get a move on.
Welcome to the first level, but before we get started, here's a quick little video showing you how the levels are gonna work. I hope you enjoy! So the main mission is just trying to find another boomerang while Murray teaches you stuff along the way. This tutorial isn't half bad. Murray has pretty funny ways of explaining the mechanics of the game. Like the checkpoints, for example.
I reckon those dunnies are a complete waste of space. Only last week I used one, walked 2 blocks, was clobbered by a frill, and then woke up back on the dunny. Which was the best place to be, given the surprise I got.
After getting the hang of this whole jumping thing, we get our first Thunder Egg.
Eddie, Butler, Bonza, I got one! Yeah, 1 down, 71 to go. Come on, let's get a move on.
And encounter our first enemy, Frills. They're not that tough.
Oh no, not more cages.
Struth! What happened here?
Boss Cass did this. He's caged all your bilby mates and hidden them across the land.
Oh, yeah? Well, big mistake. No one messes with my mates.
So these are bilbies. There's 5 in each level. Freeing all 5 gives you a Thunder Egg. If you're having trouble finding them, just listen out for the woo. Oh, they're so cute. They do a little dance when you free them. Now for the opals. Each level has 300 to collect for a Thunder Egg. Now collecting them all isn't that hard. Most of the time.
When I was a lad, there was this kid, Toothy Malone, I think his name was, who could bite his way through a dozen pies in less than a minute. These aren't pies, mate.
With the discovery that Ty's part hedgehog, we use these spy bots to get another Thunder Egg. Now for a new kangaroo enemy. Man, these guys are tough. They take 2 hits from your boomerang instead of 1. Although Bite could still one-shot him, so yeah, not that hard to deal with. After a bit of walking around, we run into Julius. He informs us that if we collect enough golden cogs, he can make us new boomerangs. Although I should probably focus on finding the second one first. Anyway, it's crab time. Behold, our first crab-type enemy. Ah! They come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors, but they're all the same. Boomerangs don't really affect them. You gotta bite them instead. Speaking of biting, whenever you collect 100 opals, you get a single charge of a super bite, up to 3 per level. Ah! Bam! I never really use it. After crossing some bridges, we finally found it. The second boomerang. Oh, ching! Sparkle, sparkle. With 2 boomerangs, we can now attack 2 times faster, which is perfect for this epic thrill battle. They're not hard to deal with. And now to learn how to glide. Take it away, Murray!
Well, a mate of mine who knows a mate who knows a mate who knows another mate says you can use 2 boomerangs to glide long distances. How? It's simple, really. You jump, then press and hold jump again to start gliding.
Right. Is that safe?
Safe as houses, mate.
Shoe ripper!
Ah, look at that. Me mate's mate was telling the truth after all. Just as well I didn't call for an ambulance.
Once you collect the main Thunder Egg up a level, you can now do the time trial. The time trials are always located at the beginning of the level. Luckily, we got these funny mushrooms that work. Warp you to the beginning of the level. It's time trial time. All we gotta do is run through some rings within a time limit. These are so easy, you just hold forward to win most of the time.
I reckon you've earned this.
Oh, you beauty!
You beauty!
What's cool is that this remake has online leaderboards where you can see other people's times. How the fuck do you... Now that we have 2 boomerangs, time to go back and get all the things we couldn't get before. Like this cog. Like this cog. With the new glide ability, we can go up this cliff and explore the middle lake area. And learn about Ty's view. It's just a first person mode. After hitting some buttons to get an egg and checking behind the waterfall, always check behind the waterfall. Now to clean up, get all the remaining things, opals, blah blah blah, yada yada, and we finish the level. Ooh, cutscene. Oh no, Boss Cass found a talisman! Anyway, next level, shipwrecks.
Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, full of beautiful fish, friendly natives, and inviting sandy beaches. It's a beaut spot for a swim if you know how.
We now got a water level, where we learn how to swim from a cool platypus named Rex. This is what we looked like before we learned how to swim, and after. After. Rex also gives us some new boomerangs. Or I think he does. I can't really see it because of these damn HD remaster reflections. We got the aqua rings. They're like boomerangs, but for water. And I think butter.
These are aqua rangs. They cut through water like a hot knife through water.
So Rex's girlfriend Elle went swimming near Danger Spike, and he's worried about her. Aww. You can't go check on her because he's so busy lifeguarding literally no one. So now it's Ty's job to do it. It's funny how crusty the audio gets for this one line.
Well, anyway, she's an excellent swimmer, but she hasn't come home yet. I'm starting to get a bit worried.
That's not an HD problem, by the way. That's just how the audio sounds.
Well, anyway, she's an excellent swimmer, but she hasn't come home yet. I'm starting to get a bit worried.
Now moving on, we got Rex's seahorse friend guiding us through the Great Barrier Reef now. After dodging and weaving through some mines and eels, we encounter some sharks at Shark Reef. They're not that hard to deal with most of the time. you can just use these shark cages to avoid them. Oh, it scared the shit out of me. After opening this gate, we finally make it to Danger Spike, a big spiral mountain that takes a full minute to run up. After reaching the top, we find Elle, chilling.
Hey, doll, how are you?
After saving Elle, we got an egg, and unlock the time trial. But first, don't forget this cog up here. It would suck to have to come back all the way up here. Now let's use the teleporter and get- wait, hey, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, god damn it. Time trial time. Or should I say, race time.
So, Ty, are you up for a race? See if you can keep up.
Rex challenges us to a race to Danger Spike. The gimmick with Rex is that he's an amazing swimmer, but terrible runner. Which pretty much means anytime the race goes on land is your only chance to catch up to him. The only challenging part of the race is to climb up Danger Spike, because one fall pretty much means you lose. After a surprisingly heartfelt exchange,
I've trained you well, mate. My swimming coach gave this to me when I first beat him in a race. Now I want you to have it.
Gee, thanks, mate.
we get another Thunder Egg. Now for the rest of the level. There's all these little islands containing cogs and bilbies that you have to explore. Damn! Look how big these fish are! Ah! Looking around, we find a tunnel reaching the second part of the level, the Great Platte Reef, where we can check out the iconic geyser. Heading to the shoreline, we find the Quicksand Challenge, where we gotta use these coconuts to cross the quicksand or don't. Yeah, you could just walk around it, I guess. Whatever. Egg it! Hey look, another seahorse. Looks like this one lost her babies. It's up to us to find all 8 babies. You know you found one of them when you make a weird loud noise. Another egg. At the Great Platte Reef, there's a secret tunnel leading to an old shipwreck. Or should I say, shipwrecks. Get it? Like the name of the level. There's a Thunder Egg locked inside the ship. We just gotta figure out how to open the door. Luckily, there's a hole showing a button to open the door. Watery egg. And finally, going up here, we find a bird's nest filled with an egg of thunder. Now for the cleanup. All that's left to collect is the golden cogs. 1 in the sky, 2 in the sea. I found the Platte Reef one pretty easily, but the second one, I don't think my brain was on because it took me 20 minutes to find it to start the level. Ah! I would blame the reflections for not letting me see it, but no. This is 1% on me. Alright, done. Well, after that unnecessarily stressful level, time for a calming walk in the park.
Oh, smell that fresh rainforest air. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery water slide. Watch out for those leeches.
Sister's truck is broken down, we gotta help her out.
Yoo-hoo!
So let's make our way through the rainforest. After crossing some logs and biting some bugs, we encounter our first water slide, where we learn the golden rule. The sticks and stones will break your bones, and opals are hard to collect. Ooh, look, leeches! Aw, I think they like me. After some more dodging and weaving, we... You fucking eat it? Hey, that fucking turkey ate my Thunder Egg! No one takes my Thunder Egg! Sorry, baby. I gotta chase the turkey. Got ya! Yeah, that's right. No one takes my Thunder Egg. What was I doing? Oh yeah, my girlfriend! Look out for the boulders. Ah! Ah! Especially the bouncy ones. Ah! We finally reached the top and meet with Saja.
G'day, Shazza.
Oh, shivers! Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you.
She wants us to fend off some blue-tongued lizard guys while she gets some water. We just gotta fling these boulders on their heads. After hitting 10 of them... we're done. Now for a race against a beaver.
Let's you and me race, brah.
We gotta go down the water slide as fast as possible. You're pretty much guaranteed to win if you take the shortcut at the beginning. Man, I felt like I did that pretty fast. I wonder how I did on the leaderboard. Negative! I'm no longer gonna look at the leaderboard. Time for some exploring. We got some bilbies and cogs at the bottom of the log area. Back at the water slide area, we're introduced to Ranger Ken. Hello? Ken? Dude, what are you even looking at?
The hip hip hop and you don't stop the rock, do the bang bang boogie set up.
G'day, Cobber.
G'day, Ranger Ken.
I need a favour, mate.
He wants us to get some bats out of the cave for him. Just hit him with your boomerang and they'll leave eventually.
On ya, mate. Here's something for your troubles.
Oh, you beauty!
Now to clean up the slide, bounce up these mushrooms in this tree. Oh. Okay. Nothing happened. Oh, I forgot Bilby down there. fuck? Done! With 17 Thunder Eggs, we can get our first talisman. But first, boomerang time! Rang time. Going to Julius's lab, we can make some new boomerangs with the golden cogs we've been collecting.
Hello again, Ty. Ah, I see you found some more golden cogs. Smashing! Ty, let's try them out in the Rang machine.
With every 15 cogs we collect, we can get a new boomerang. Starting with the Zoomerang, an extremely long-range boomerang with a built-in scope function, primarily used for sniping. Used in any other scenario might be a bad idea, because of the long recall time. Next, the Multi-Rang, a short-range boomerang that lets you throw a bunch at once. Good for the average player that just wants to spam boomerangs without thinking about it. Alright, back to the talisman machine. We managed to teleport the talisman, but it dropped into another portal leading to Bull's Pen. Now for our first boss. Boomerangs can't hurt him, so you gotta trick him into running to these 5 pillars. Each time he smashes his head, he does some ground pounds and throws some boulders. Bim bam boom, after suffering enough brain damage and releasing one of the loudest roars I ever heard. Oh damn! We claim our first talisman that he ate, apparently. Now that we have the first talisman, we head back to Julius's lab where he uses the Thunder Egg's power to make us our first elemental rang, the Flamerang.
You beauty!
Harnessing the power of fire, we can now light and melt things.
I am the Fire Lord.
Hanging left of Bly Station, we find a cave with a big ice wall blocking the way in. But luckily, I know that fire melts ice.
He's smarter than I thought.
He can melt ice with fire. No one has thought of that before. Alright, whatever. Was I the evil Ty? Oh great, an evil doppelganger. How original. Why do all these 2000s platformers have doppelgangers in them? They're so lame and overused.
So you think I'm lame, huh? I'll show you.
Who the fuck are you? Get out of my house! Oh look, a rainbow scale! Rainbow scales are the collectible exclusive to Rainbow Cliffs. Because of progression, we have to wait until the end of the game to collect them all, so I might as well wait until then to talk about them. Alright, welcome to the second area, Pilby Beach. We got a new set of levels to go through for some more Thunder Eggs. And unlike other collectathons, only Thunder Eggs collected in the area can unlock the boss. Which means you can't over-collect and skip half the game, like in other collectathons. Ooh, another cutscene. Oh no, Boss Cast now knows we're collecting talismans too! Why are they walking like that? Snow worries.
Check out these amazing snowy mountains. Full of frolicking kangaroos, high-speed wombats, and giant yabbies, all eager to meet you. I hope you packed a clean pair of thermals.
Oh, this is bad. Really bad.
Sheila tells us that some kids got lost in an avalanche. And we gotta go save them! All the kids are trapped in snow piles scattered around the forest area. Ow! Oh, you wanna fucking die? It's a pretty big area, but as long as you're checking every snow pile and listening out for the screams, it probably won't take you too long to find them. Because of this snowy mountain being snowy, we got ice physics. We also got 2 new enemies, snowboarding guys and those buff lizard guys from that one forest level. They're nothing of note. Hey look, one of the kids is on this pillar. Wait a minute, how did Avalanche get these kids onto these pillars? And with the help of the Flamerang, we saved the last kid, getting our first Thunder Egg. They're blue now. Also, the opals are blue if you haven't noticed yet. Alright, now for the time trial. We go down the forest hill, across the frozen lake, up the sawmill, blah blah blah, Thunder Egg. Speaking of the frozen lake, time to actually explore it. Oh cool, golden cog! The ice here is pretty thin, so you gotta tread extremely lightly. But with some physics and tiptoeing, we get that golden cog. I am Jesus! Now with the ice broken, we can check out the main thing that every frozen lake has. Water. We got a cool underwater cave you can swim through with opals that only show up 2 feet in front of you, so make sure you don't miss one. There's even a Thunder Egg down here. Hey, that's mine! Time to get our egg back. To get the egg back, we gotta herd the lobster into a little cave, then drop these stalactites and boom! Egg. Now with the lake done, time to climb the sawmill. I was overthinking it. Oh! Obviously, there's a Thunder Egg for reaching the top. After some jank. Yeah. and some cartoony floating ice platforming to get to the last Bilby egg. It's cave time! Oh my god, see? What did I say? Average baby. After the average Australian spider encounter, we have to strike these icicles in a certain order to get the Thunder Egg. Pro tip, pay attention to the colors. So there's actually another Thunder Egg at the top of the mill house. The only way to get to it is by running up these log cutty shoot things and hitting some buttons. Hitting all 3 buttons, we can collect the egg. And now, time for the tedious task of finding all the remaining opals. They're scattered here and there, and oh my god. Oh my god. It was in the fence? The fence? The fence? Apparently I missed a cave here. Wait, what? The fuck? The fuck was this? Alright, all that's left to do is claim my opal Thunder Egg and leave oh no. Oh no! The fuck is happening? So I don't know how or why, but my game started chugging really badly. No, I don't fucking crash on me now! I just collected all 300 opals! As far as I could tell, this didn't happen in the console versions, no. Yeah. Really weird. Moving on. Bridge on the River Ty.
There's nothing quite like a moonlit billabong. Except maybe a moonlit billabong full of giant roaches, spiders and bats.
There's always a box behind you, huh? So some rich flamboyant green tree frog named Dennis lives here. He has a massive Thunder Egg collection, so it's time to suck up to him to get some. But first, a new enemy. These guys are fully decked out, ready to play some cricket. They block all incoming boomerangs with their bats. Yes! Ah! There's only 2 ways to defeat them. Burn their bats, or bite them. Ah! I was like, what's that sound? See a big ass spider coming at me. So after a bit of traversing, we make our way to the main area, where we meet up with the funny man Dennis.
Way home.
Don't touch me. He wants us to light these barrels to guide him home.
No worries.
I didn't even finish my set. After a quick walk, we make our way to his house.
I made it thanks to you. I'm not sure if you know
I said don't touch me.
I have a magnificent collection of Thunder Eggs. I insist that you have one.
He gives us a Thunder Egg. Talking to him again, now he wants us to turn on the hot water for him.
Could you find a way to fire up the gas again? I'm allergic to gas. Otherwise, I'd do it, you know.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
I like how you're slowly getting fed up with him, even though it's only been like 2 minutes. There's 8 gas burners to light around the level. Oh my god. It was in the fucking tree. It got While looking around the bridge, I unhooked this raft. Let me reach another burner and have a rematch with that pesky turkey. But this time he brought backup. Hey, you gotta buy both of them quickly or else they keep hot potatoing the egg back to each other over and over again. My egg. Ty 2, turkey 0. Now actually crossing the bridge, we find the last burner and this weird arena. I wonder who's in there.
You shouldn't be here, Ty. This is where Neddy lives. Neddy. Yes, Neddy. He's the biggest, toughest bully this side of the black stump.
Well, he doesn't sound so tough.
Nice one, Ty. Now you've riled him.
Well, now we gotta fight Neddy. Just jump over him and smack him in the ass a couple times to get rid of his armor, and then him in the belly, and he's down.
What? Orange Rat beat Nettie! Oh, Nettie, I'm so ashamed. Here, Nettie gives shiny rock to new friend.
All right.
Egg of friendship! Back to Dennis. Now that I run Dennis dry of his Thunder Eggs, time for a trial. You already know what's gonna happen. Blah, 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 Thunder Egg. Oh, hey, Rex.
G'day, mate. See if you can dive into that yellow crate.
He wants us to dive into a box? That's easy. Ah, you're finally awake. After that, time for the Super Tower High Dive.
Oh, you beauty.
Where am I? One dive later.
That was a pearler of a dive. I tell you what, mate. You'd give the Pippi Beach nippers a run for their money. Here, you've
What the fuck
earned
did you
this.
just say?
Ripper!
Where did I go? And the cleanup, done. Now for one of my favorite levels, Outback Safari.
This is it, the wide open outback. What a glorious view! Lots of sand, red earth and rock, and some more sand, and another rock, and more. Yes, it's glorious, all right.
Now for a new gimmick. We get to ride Bull around the level. Yes, that's his actual name.
You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
Ah, he's a big pussy, right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain.
He has a dash move letting you break through objects, and because you can't use your regular boomerangs, Ty gets an exclusive boomerang, the Lasso-rang. It's a boomerang attached to a rope. There's billboards all around the level showing you where the missions are. Starting with Seja. She needs our help rounding up some emus before they eat some burgers or something. We got a generous 10 minutes to round out all 8 with me Lasso-rang. An extremely easy mission. Just watch out for the tension bar. Hey! After the emus, time to see who's faster. A Tasmanian tiger riding an oversized warhog wearing a tank top, or a dingo in a truck. Surprisingly, it's closer than I thought. Why is she so fast? Still won though. Now Murray's asking us to stop a gang of frills from messing with Seja. We gotta stop them before they destroy her truck. As long as you're not running around like an idiot, this one's pretty easy. Oh, and fun fact! This is the last time we have to use the Lasso-rang. Well, the early mission's out of the way. Let's talk about the level now. If it wasn't obvious, because you're on Bull, everything's really small. So if you're not paying attention, you might miss a collectible or two. So make sure you break every shed you see, and keep your eyes peeled for those opal boxes in the tall grass. I would hate to miss some of those. So after expertly dodging these tornadoes, and weaving around these pillars, we run to Ranger Ken again. He's trying to put out all these fires, but the frills keep on getting in the way. You gotta knock down the water towers in specific order to put out the fires. We did it, Bull! We saved the town! Oh my god. Over by the waterfall, we got another run-in with Ken again. So now Boss Cass is polluting the water supply. We just gotta hit these yellow parts of the pipe to close them. We also gotta close them all before the frills fix them. Easy.
On your mate, you did it. Look at those beautiful animals.
Now after finding the last Bilby and the secret Thunder Egg, we do a bit of sightseeing. What's this billboard even for? Cross this epic jump. All that's left to do is to tell you a little story. I spent a full hour looking for 3 opals. Where do I look? I scoured the whole level, back and forth, over and over. Where? Where the fuck are they? What the fuck? And I couldn't find them. I thought they despawned, so I restart level, still couldn't find them. Where? What the fuck is it? Come on. I was so convinced that my save file was broken, I started a new one to see if I could find them all. Sand, red earth, rock, sand. And you know what's funny? I ended up with 3 missing opals again. After like 20 more minutes, I actually found them. They were right next to the town. So I thought, I wonder if they're on the other save file. I went back to my main file, and yep, that's where the last 3 I was missing were. Cool. That's cool. Oh my fucking god. I ran by them so many times. Yeah, that's cool. Whew, I'm not mad. Time to head to Crikey Cove for the second boss. We gotta fire Robo Shark. The only way to do damage to it is by making a bind of some air tanks and blowing them up with your flamerang like in that one movie. But since he's a shark, swimming might be difficult. So you gotta distract him with some bait, giving you time to set the trap. And with the flamerangs, come on, you son of a... After 3 explosions, we free Crikey, and collect another talisman. Like before, with the second talisman collected, we get another new elemental ring, the Frosty Ring. It lets you freeze enemies and water. Kind of a useless boomerang. Biting enemies from a freeze state is so unreliable unless they're meant to be bitten. And even then, like, why would you freeze them? Just bite them. It just adds extra step for no reason. We also got 30 more cogs, which means 2 more boomerangs. First, now we got the Info Ring. With it, we can find a new secret collectible. level, picture frames. They're hidden throughout every level inside invisible boxes that you can only see with the infrared ring. Now you don't really need the infrared rings to collect them, but with the ability to ping and actually see them, it makes them a lot easier to find. Besides that, they're just normal boomerangs. I'll leave the picture frame for the post game. Now we got one of my favorites, the almighty Mega Ring. Aw yeah. Easily one of the best boomerangs in the game. Now what makes them awesome is the fact that they have the ability to multi-target enemies, boxes, and pretty much anything that you can attack with a boomerang, making combat a non-issue from here on out. Now with all our new boomerangs acquired, going to the right of Blight Station we find another cave. We get to use the frosty ring to put out these fires leading to Lake Burley, the third area. You know the deal, more levels, more thunder eggs. So let's get started with the first level. Oh, but I guess first, a quick lesson from Boss Cass.
Now, what's my name?
Boss.
That's right. And I ain't only boss around here. And I do all the thinking. Now get out of my sight.
Liar, liar, plants for hire.
Oh, this rainforest is home to some beautiful fauna and flora and some twisty-turny paths. Just remember to keep your wits about you and you'll do okay.
We pop into another rainforest where we meet our sidekick for the level.
Howdy hoo! The name's Lenny. Lenny the Lyrebird. Ooh, we have got some trouble in this dusty old desert.
Don't you mean rainforest?
Yeah, rainforest, that's right, sure. Anyway, Boss Cass has kidnapped Princess Orchid. I'll show you where she's being held captive. Follow me, if you know what I mean.
He seems trustworthy. Lenny guides you to the level, telling you which way to go.
Come on, jump in here.
What?
So if it wasn't obvious, he's constantly lying to you because, Lyrebird. So you have to do the opposite of what he says to progress. Like pushing this button to open the door.
Goddamn!
I mean this button. After jumping this gap and biting through some spy bots, we find our spider cave with a button.
Ah, there we go.
For our first thunder egg. They're green. Now for the slide. The slide has multiple different paths, which means multiple opals to collect. Anyway, we finally reached the end, where we can finally save the princess.
Here we are! Princess Orchid is inside.
Surprise! It's actually the super cool, totally original character, Sly. He's a much better character than Ty. He's so cool and original.
Hey! I found you! Recolor!
Recolor? I think you're the only recolor around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my recolor.
I'll make you eat those words! Back to the Sly fight. And this fight's pretty easy. You just spam boomerangs and dodge his. Standard Australian boomerang battle. If you've seen one, you've seen them all.
I can't believe it. No one's ever beaten me in battle before. You haven't seen the last of me.
Oh, cool, a Thunder Egg. Well, after all that nonsense, time to confront Lenny.
Hey you, Lyrebird.
The name's Lenny, yeah, and I got witnesses to prove it.
What are you up to, Lenny?
Listen, buddy, I left something very shiny and valuable inside, but it's caught in the furnace. If you heat the furnace with those flammerangs of yours, yeah, well, the door should pop open.
Oh, say less, I love shiny things. Yeah! Ah! So instead of heating up the furnace, we gotta cool it down. Now this area has thunder eggs you can get from going through these tunnels. The first one, you just gotta jump on some pillars, and the second one leads to a desert. How long has the lake been drained for? What happened here? So we have to bring the water back by flipping these 5 levers. Oh, before I forget, there's 2 new enemies. Ninja lizards that jump around, and riot shield guys that, of course, block boomerangs. Well, I eat riot shields for breakfast, without any Vegemite. So after the quick beaver race,
You and me race, bro.
and with the last 2 opals collected, we can finally leave. Time to venture beyond the black stump.
Bushfires at the bottom, snow at the top, and thunder eggs hidden everywhere in between. Welcome to the Snowy Mountains.
Another snow level, this time it's on fire. Ow! Sheila's kids are lost again. They're all located at the bottom part of the map, so don't go up the mountain if you're looking for the kids. So, going up the mountain, Murray tells us that a kid is trying to collect thunder eggs. Hey, that's my job! Let's find him and kick his ass! But first, we gotta break this thunder egg out of jail. Don't worry, buddy, you're safe now. We find the kid, but sadly, he's got turkeyitis, and we gotta chase him around. After catching him, another egg.
Ripper!
Kids these days, computers, internet, mobile phones, it drives you mad.
You don't know the half of it, Murray. Now after realizing I gone too far up the mountain, back down the mountain to save the kids, we gotta navigate through the scorched forest, putting out fires using these mushroom flowery things to find them. Ooh, shiny cog. Oh yeah, I got it! Ah! The children are saved! It's race time! Race time over. Continuing back up the mountain, we run into Ranger Ken. He wants us to get rid of the frills messing with the cable cars. So, in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, time to use the power of the Zoomerang. We can snipe them without having to leave the car. After clearing out all the frills, time to collect their egg. Oh my god! Taking the cars again, we reach the peak of the mountain. By the way, it takes a full 2 minutes for the car to get up the mountain, just to let you know. Now at the top, we can jump off. At the bottom, we run into Ranger Ken again. The frills are trying to cause more forest fires. The only way to stop them? Shoot them on sight. With snowballs. So we gotta protect these trees for 2 full minutes. The gun's pretty hard to aim, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. Especially when you realize they only spawn from this middle area. Another egg. Fun fact, did you know that there's 2 golden cogs at the bottom of the mountain over here? I wish I did 18 minutes ago. Oh yeah, speaking of golden cogs, we do have enough for another boomerang. Behold, the kaboomerang. You never guess what it does. You throw both boomerangs that collide in a huge explosion, pretty much instant killing any enemy in the AoE. It doesn't matter if they're shield, armor, or crab. Nothing will survive. Easily the best boomerang in the game. And worse, every golden cog it took to get it. And the only quote-unquote downside of it is that you throw both of them, so it's not a really good spammable weapon. But it explodes! What more do you want from a boomerang? It's in the name! Boom! Next level, Rex marks the spot.
Sun, sand, surf, sharks and sea mines. There's never a dull moment in the Great Barrier Reef. Just don't forget to slap on the old sunscreen.
Another beach level, but not just any beach level. Welcome to the worst level in the game, to 1%. Unlike every other level in the game, this one's extremely big and open, leading to a lot of problems that we'll get into after a fun scavenger hunt. Elle needs our help finding some pirate treasure. We have to explore the whole level finding hints leading to the treasure. So after a bunch of rhymes,
Shiver me timbers. From island to island, you glided, jumped, and swam. Now return to the start to see where I am.
we find out that the treasure's located right at the start of the level.
Well, look at that. A thunder egg. Who would have guessed?
With Elle's dreams of becoming rich crushed, we collect the first egg. And before you ask, no, you can't get the treasure early. It only spawns when you complete the scavenger hunt. I tried. Now to explore the rest of the islands for the other thunder eggs. Huh, if only someone will come save me. Going up the hill on the main island, we run into Rex and Elle. They're about to go into a cave for more treasure. But there's one big problem. Octopus. You gotta smack the tentacles away as they jump to get the treasure. With Rex's dreams of becoming rich fulfilled, we got another egg. But we need more money. Time to race Rex for his newly found fortune. The only challenge with this one is that the rings spawn so far apart that it's hard to tell where to go sometimes. Easy egg.
Sweet.
Why did it say it like that? Alright, let's see if the seahorse needs any help.
Those frills drive me nuts.
What? I can't hear you! Hold on, let me get rid of these guys real quick. Ah, there we go. Now what do you want again?
Nothing. Ah, thanks.
Oh cool, a thunder egg, sweet. Now over at Volcano Island, there's a thunder egg sitting on a rock. The only way to get to it is by going through the volcano. We gotta deal with the iconic volcano spikes. And lava, I guess. Oh! After some platforming, all we gotta do is jump to claim our prize. Be careful not to fall. And finally, the geyser egg. It's kind of self-explanatory. Now with 7 out of 8 thunder eggs collected, we can get into why this level sucks. The opals. So unless you're me from a couple levels ago, Oh my finding all the opals in each level shouldn't take you too long. But for this level, unless you know the optimal route to get everything, you're gonna spend a lot of time running around these islands looking for these damn opal boxes. Oh, and don't get me started on the loose opal trails in the ocean. If you miss one of these, may God have mercy on your soul. But if it helps, a lot of the collectibles in the water are underneath these buoys, so look out for them if you're missing some stuff. After a boring trek through the islands, we're finally done. With the last level done, yes, there's only 9 levels, we can move on to the boss. Fluffy's for time to fight a giant yeti that, like every other boss in this game, is immune to your normal boomerangs. So how do we damage him? We just use the flamer rings, of course, to burn him to reveal that he's a robot? What? After burning all the fur off the robot, we enter phase 2. Now we gotta use these fire shooty things to supercharge our flamer rings to melt the ice around the big robot. After a few hits, the humongous robot gets trapped in the ice, where we meet the pilot, Fluffy. Now for the final phase. Just hit the head 3 times with the frosty rings to cool it off, and we finally beat it. After a goofy rhyme.
The boss Cass is gonna be peeved. You know, if things were different, we could have been a team.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
The fuck? We gained the 3rd talisman and the last elemental ring, the Zappy ring. A boomerang that can zap enemies with the power of Zeus! And activating this 1 generator to unlock the final area. And that's it. Yeah, the Zappy rings are kinda useless. Especially if you get the extra ring. It's kinda sad too. Julius hypes these things up saying they're super powerful, but they can't even one-shot most enemies. Except for these shield guys that don't appear in the final level. You know, the place where you probably be using them the most if you're playing the game normally. Besides activating this 1 generator, there's no use for them. Actually, speaking of useless, since we got all the golden cogs now, time to unlock the last boomerang, the Chrono Ring. These have the power to slow down time, or slow down whoever they hit, more specifically. The game gives you literally no reason to use these besides for achievements. Pretty lame reward for getting all the golden cogs.
Well, that was a fair dinkum run. You managed to beat your own time. Here's a little extra bonus.
Ooh, a pie. Alright, moving on. Now that we unlock the final area, the gate zone, we can finally collect all the rainbow scales. There's 25 scales hidden around Rainbow Cliffs. Like I said before, a lot of them were locked behind progression. But now they're at literally the end of the game, time to collect them all. The scales aren't hard to find. With a bit of gliding, swimming, and running around literally every corner of the map, the Bunyip Elder gives us the resilience of a great warrior. Or at least that's what he calls it. It's just double health. Now for the finale. Time to travel through Cass Pass. But first, we find out that Boss Cass is a robot. Ooh, cool, I guess.
No one has ever come back from this inhospitable place, so tread carefully.
Welcome to the final stretch. Since we already collected everything, this is just an obstacle course testing our skills. Dodging some spikes, going down a water slide, getting jump scared by a mine. Ah! The whole thing's pretty easy. Especially with the kaboomerangs. I love these things. After a quick pep talk with Murray.
This is it, Ty. You're about to enter Boss Cass's lair. There's a lot to strive ahead, so do your fair dinkum best to make it through in one piece, okay, Ty?
No worries. What's the matter, Maury?
Sorry, mate. I've just got something in my eye, that's all.
Ah, she'll be right, mate. She'll be right.
Good luck, Ty. Good luck.
We move on to the second part of the final level, Cass Crest. We're inside Boss Cass's secret lair. After a quick swim, we run into Sesha. Oh no! She randomly just finds the 4th talisman out of nowhere, but before she could give it to us, we had to fight the most deadly thing known to man, a Goss chick. So this is Shadow the Ghost Bat. She's a pretty simple boss. Just hit some buttons to shoot her steam a couple of times. With the steaming hot baddie defeated, we receive our first kiss. Oh yeah, and a talisman too, I guess. To the end of the level, where we have a rematch with Sly.
I told you we'd meet again. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? What are you doing? I'm giving you a hand, mate.
Now with one big leap, time to start the final battle. Now we're on the big robot that was teased earlier. We have to stop it before it reaches Rainbow Cliffs. We have to start with using the Zappy Rings. Nah, just kidding. We just have to freeze these fire turrets and chomp on them. The second part is really easy to get stuck at if you're not paying attention. There are these metal doors you're supposed to break through to get to the next part of the boss, but it's super unclear that you're supposed to break open these doors, so I end up thinking I'm stuck and having to restart or my game got glitched or something. After some unnecessary resets, I figured it out. Next we have to go inside the robot and melt and burn these wires while enemies constantly respawn and attack you. Now with all that done with, time for the big finale. Sly comes back one last time to give us a new boomerang to finish off Boss Cass. Introducing the Doomerang.
You beauty!
A remote control boomerang that we have to use to navigate through the robot to destroy it. After traveling through a long ass tunnel dodging lasers and pipes, we hit Boss Cass in the face and stop the big robot. With the final talisman collected, we restore balance to the world and save our family. Yeah! Before I move on to the post game, I want to talk about the credits. Because I'm so jealous. I wish I got my own Ty Sona. Or proposed my love to someone. Oh yeah, Robot Ty.
Finally, the only thing left to be done is to capture the essential life data from your counterpart. Then you'll be complete, my Hyper Metal Sonic. When you awaken, kill him.
Post game! The only thing left to collect is all the picture frames scattered across the levels. My pro tip for collecting all of them is just the classic if a kaboom combo. If a rank to find them, kaboomerang to break them. Now this would be the part where I describe getting all of them, but saying there's a box over there, and I found one over here, over and over again, would get pretty repetitive and boring, even for me. So instead, while this montage plays in the background, I'm going to talk about all the changes that were made in the remaster. So besides the enhanced visuals and bloom and stuff, we got a lot of quality of life updates, like an improved camera system letting you look around better, a quick select wheel letting you swap between your boomerangs without having to use the D-pad, and obviously the best improvement to the remaster, the ability to see how many picture frames are in each level, because in the original it only showed you the grand total, which could save you from the pain of going through the whole game, realizing you're missing 3 of them, and having no idea where they are, or something like that, I don't know. Now for the new additions. For starters, when you beat the game, you get to keep the Doomerangs, letting us use them whenever you want. There's the online leaderboards I mentioned earlier for time trials and speedruns, and costumes that are available since the start of the game. But I'm boring and don't like to wear costumes, so... Oh, and how can I forget about the new mode they added? Hardcore mode. In this mode, the game only gives you 1 life. Lose it and your whole save file gets deleted. An extra tough challenge if you find the game way too easy. Oh look at that, the montage is done. After collecting all the picture frames from all the levels, we see that we only collected a third of them. Where's the rest of them? In the bonus worlds, of course. The bonus worlds only unlock after collecting everything and beating the game. So checking out the waterfire, we find the portals. Welcome to the bonus worlds! Little areas containing only picture frames. We have to use a lot of our boomerangs to solve puzzles. And by puzzles, I mean looking around and hitting stuff with a zoomerang. Oh shit, we get to use a zapper ring again? I guess they have 2 uses in this game. Each one has 123 picture frames to find. Also, both bonus worlds are exactly the same, with the only differences being day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night. Fun fact, there's only 1 bonus world in the original GameCube and PS2 release, with the GameCube having a night one and the PS2 having a day one, making the original total 250. Now funnily enough, the Xbox version has both, which makes 100%ing a lot easier since there's only 250 pictures to unlock. Now with the bonus worlds completed, I now collected literally everything in the game. But we're still not done yet, because time to show off the extras. First, we have the art gallery that we unlocked with all the picture frames we collected. There's only 250 pictures, which goes back into my fun fact about there being only 1 bonus world per game, blah blah blah. Anyways, a long ass slideshow showing off a bunch of concept art from the game. Who are you? Oh my god, it's the fucking billboard. There's a lot of cool stuff to look at, including the prototype designs for both Ty and Sheza. Who are you? Now for the coolest additions to the remaster. Pre-release footage showing off the early stages of development of the game. Ew. There's even some showing off an unused move like a water spin attack and stuff like that. It's really cool. There's even some goofy outtakes.
That was an accident. You'll need this. Whoa. G'day, Shazza.
What did I do to you?
And on that note, I'm officially done. I feel like we all have a game series that we wish got another sequel. For me, TY is one of them. Yes, I already know they made 3 of them. Well, technically 4, but still, I want another one. I know this game is not perfect. In fact, I probably wouldn't even put it in my top 10, or 20 even. There's a lot of annoying hurdles to jump over when going through this game. And I wouldn't blame you for not liking this game. I mean, I get it. But I don't know, there's something about this Australian outback simulator that I can't help but love. I want to see more of this world, and the fact that all these people contributed to Kickstarter tells me that I'm not the only one who thinks that. I mean, someone got married because of this game. Potentially. So if Chrome Studio decides to do another Kickstarter or Patreon or whatever for a new TY game, you bet I'll be on that list of supporters when the game comes out. Here's to hoping for another one. Man, this game was an adventure and a half. I really hope they make another one. Well, like, comment, or subscribe, or whatever, I don't know. Bye bye.